What's going on, guys? AJ here at the House of Masks, bringing you another daily video. Today's video is going to be on my Slipknot Oddballs mask set. And the reason I call these ones oddballs is because the band either used them in a music video or for a one-time use, or they were on the side of the stage or something of the sort. And I thought that I had completed the set tonight when I got this vintage West German hobo, but as I was setting them up I remembered that Paul actually wore a different pig mask back in the day for a show, which was later used in one of Clown's art piece show things and sold, and Mike Covert has it now. It's like vacuum sealed in a little meat package, like a deli would have. And I've never seen another one in my entire life. Covert says that he's seen some on eBay before, but they were all pretty rotten. So I guess my set isn't going to be complete until I can track one of those down. So I think that's going to be the next little venture, because I would love to have this set complete. I'll just go down the line here, tell you what the mask is, and then I'll show you a picture of the band member wearing them. And I will tell you pretty much how rare I think the masks are. This could vary. I mean, you could walk into a thrift store and find any one of these at the thrift store for $5. But as far as rarity goes and how hard I had to look to get them or what I paid or whatever. So yeah, we will start down here with the newest edition. This is a vintage West German hobo mask. I just got this in today from my buddy Matt Jacobson. I don't really want to do a set that isn't completely accurate, so this had to be a vintage copy. If I was in a rush, I would have just got one of the new gens, but they just don't feel the same or look quite the same. And I'm all about authenticity, so I put up a couple wanted ads. I ended up talking to Matt. He didn't necessarily want to get rid of this one, but he wanted to help me out at the same time, so he gave me a super good deal on it. And he even gave me some Frankenberry cereal, which I'm going to go upstairs and eat once this video is done and uploading. So thank you very much, Matt. On a scale of rarity, I would say this is a pretty rare mask, especially a vintage copy. The newer copies you can order straight from Rudell, so they're not rare at all. But a vintage one, pretty rare. I'd say that you would struggle a little bit to find it, and if you did find one from a collector, you would be paying a pretty penny. So yes, these are very rare. On to this Topstone wolf mask. Craig Jones wore this mask during the Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat days. I only know of one photo, I believe, of him wearing this, where he's sitting behind the sampling thing. Topstone Wolf, they rot super easy. They were not the highest quality mass-produced masks back in the day, so to find them is pretty rare. A lot of thrift stores have these. That's where just about every single one I can think of came from. This one came from a thrift store. It's my newest copy, and I have another one down there with a slightly different paint job, and I forget where I even got that one. I have no idea where I got that one. Oh yeah, some lady was parting out, she lived in Florida, and she was parting out her costume store, and I got it for $5. So that one was $5, this one here was $30 shipped. Pretty rare masks. I'd say that your chances of finding them is a little easier than most of the masks in this set. This one here is extremely rare. This is a Cinema Secrets Bram Stoker Bat Creature mask. This one is still tagged. Definitely adds to the value. A super, super nice copy. They're not easy to find whatsoever. I had to really, really look for one of these, and when I found it, it wasn't cheap. It didn't even come from a Slipknot collector, and it was still $100 to get. The dude obviously knew that something was special about this mask. Now, this mask was the mask used in Spit It Out. You can see it on the screen for literally a half a second. In a scene with Paul. It's got the bear hood and bear costume on. There's no real proof as to who was wearing it. I've heard rumors that Anders was wearing it, which I highly doubt. That's kind of silly to me. And there's rumors that Clown's drum tech at the time was wearing it, which would make a little bit more sense, as that same guy was in the self-titled booklet covered in like saran wrap. Here's the picture now. I'll go ahead and show that to you of the bear. It's like a still from the Spit It Out music video right here. So yeah, I always wondered what the fuck that was when I was little, and just figured it out. You're always learning stuff in the Slipknot mask community. So yeah, found out what it was. I put out a search for it, and I ended up finding one on Craigslist, California. So yeah, this is a slam dummy. Technically, Corey wore this more than one time. He wore it unconverted in a picture in a studio, which I will show you right now. And he also wore it as a converted mask in 2011 at Sonosphere. I absolutely hate that version, and apparently Corey did too, because he did not wear it that often. He wore it at a couple shows, and he usually ended up switching to his All Hope Is Gone mask. I'm leaving this one unconverted, obviously, because it's part of that unconverted set where he was wearing it in a studio. These ones aren't extremely rare. I'd say, like on a scale of 1 to 10, they're probably a 5. They're pretty common throughout old costume shops and stuff like that. You probably get them pretty cheap, probably 45, 50 bucks, something like that. So yeah, those ones aren't too rare, nothing special really. I won that in a contest from Mike Covert, who owns that pig mask that I was talking about. This is a Paper Magic Group monk mask, or I've heard it called Quasimodo, all kinds of different stuff. Super weird mask. I really don't know what to say about that. They're pretty rare as well. I've seen a couple of them in my time. I saw this one on eBay for like 20 bucks and I bought it. Sid wore this in a picture where he's in a clown costume with this mask on, holding like some Transformers toys. So yeah, I don't even know if that's even related to Slipknot, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a Slipknot member in a mask, so I'm going to count it as that. This is my Distortions Unlimited mini alien mask. Super goofy mask. This was on side stage on Chris's side, sitting on some amps or something in the background. Not really rare at all. I guess a vintage copy would be rare. Not that rare, as these were pretty mass-produced throughout the 90s. And they're still being made now. Obviously, they are not vintage copies. This one is a vintage copy, and it is tagged. So I guess that bumps the value up a little bit on it. But I'd say if you found one, you'd probably find it for 30 or 40 bucks. And if you want a newer copy, get it straight from Distortions. I'm not sure on their prices, but yeah. And last up, we have got my Sid Wilson Celebrations Dalmatian mask. And these are extremely rare. I know of like 3, maybe, including this one, maybe 2. There might only be 2 out there that I can think of. This one is in perfect condition. There's another one out there. As far as I know, it's rotting. This one has no signs of rot anywhere. It's not stretchy or stinky or crispy or anything like that. It's in perfect shape. I keep it in a case, try to keep it that way as long as possible because this is an older mask and not so great quality. So yeah, here is a picture of Sid wearing it now. Obviously meeting up with a fan, so that is like the only picture of it that exists. But yeah, this is pretty much my set as of right now until I can track down one of those pig masks, and I'm sure that we're going to find a picture of another member of Slipknot wearing something. There is a picture rumored to be Clown outside of a venue wearing a rather large, weird, like demon-looking mask with horns and stuff. Until there's a confirmation that that is Clown, I'm not going to include it. One, you never know. I don't want that to be in the set if it comes out that it's not Clown. That would just be silly. And 2, it's just a really ugly mask. I don't like it at all. I feel like this set looks cool together the way it is. Obviously, if I had that pig, I would put it on that end right there, which maybe I'll find one in the future. Who knows? But for now, this is what I have. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. So yeah, take care, and we will see you later. So there's actually another mask that I forgot besides the pig, so there's definitely going to have to be a part 2 to this video. The other mask that I'm thinking about is one that was on a set of speakers or amps or something during Dynamo behind Chris. I don't know exactly what it is. It kind of looks like a Distortions mask of some sort. About to do some research and try to figure it out. So I need to add that one and Paul's old pig mask from Mate Feed Kill Repeat into the set. So look for those coming up. I'm definitely going to hunt for them now. And then I do have like the one-time use Sid masks. I'm not going to include those because they're already with the Sid set. If you guys want to see them, you can just go look at my Sid Wilson video. I also have like the Mary clown mask that's in that photo set from Mate Feed Kill Repeat days. But I have that clown mask just in general. I just enjoy that mask. So maybe one day if I have more than one, I can put one in that set and keep one displayed by itself. If you guys see any other masks that any members of Slipknot would have wore between like the Mate Feed Kill Repeat days and the Iowa days, I will gladly take a look at them and try to hunt them down and add them to this collection. Just let me know, and we will see you tomorrow.